Okay. Okay, yes, everyone had a chance to sign in, except for me. Thank you. And has everyone had a chance to review the minutes? I will second.
Right.
All in favor?
Right.
All opposed? Do a copy I can sign for him.
Yeah,
That's it. Oh, you're right, we do need to go back. Thomas was at the last meeting.
Oh, it says he wasn't.
Nope, he's not listed on the attendance.
Okay.
So you wanna make your motion to add him?
Yeah. I'll go look at the page and
Second, now all in agreement? All opposed? There you go. I can't write and talk at the same time. That's what that is for. And how about a claims approval?
And a question on the thing, the general account. Brick house security for 2 high-down staff.
Oh, I didn't put that. That is not correct. It is 2 high down straps. It is 3 tracking devices.
It's the vehicle tracker.
I will say, I have not bought any tie-down strap for $500. I didn't even know what brick house was.
I copied it over and apparently I did not copy all of the lines. I only copied the first one.
I get back on the email list too, please, because I'm not been getting.
Oh, you're not getting them?
I'm
Yes.
getting,
Mhm. Okay. Mhm.
Motion to approve all except the amendment for changing the description for house security.
Motion approved.
Oh. Oh, fine.
You can make the motion.
Okay. I move your brick house. Security, thing approved. Along with the amendments. Nine.
I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And no opposed.
get that other counterculture order by chance.
I have not. It's- You need the color in too, right?
Correct.
Okay, per SBOA board provided copies of checks written last month, deposits last month, and bank reconciliations. Any comments? Yeah. Give those to me.
And that's in addition to our team.
Hmm?
Let you finish on that one.
Oh. Swapped. Yes.
Oh, yeah, so you both got one going. Okay.
I think that's the one that had your changes on it though.
Okay,
The one on 3%.
that's okay.
Clerk contacted the Farmers Bank about a sweep account. They have a new product called Community Checking for municipalities and nonprofits, which earns a higher interest rate, currently 2.86%. Our checking was earning 0.5%. It is an internal switch. They're changing us to these new accounts. A sweep account was currently only paying 0.75%. Also reviewed our CDs and switched to a promo product, earning a higher interest rate for 13 months. We have 10,000 in the PS Lloyd budget for 2026. Buying the speed signs will use most of this. The fund is used for capital expenses and has been used for Motorola software for $308.48 so far this year. We will need an additional appropriation for professional fees to be able to pay the cost of the stormwater planning grant of $8,500, and it was not in the budget. So we need a motion for that, don't we?
I don't know how much we need yet. Let's wait just a little bit longer to see where we're. You know, we're going to need it, so let's kind of hang in there and see how much extra we're gonna need, but those will need more than that.
Really table that, table it. till-
Yes.
We will table that, rediscuss next meeting. And then just for everyone's info, the live feed for the special meeting on April 15th, 2026 will not upload to YouTube. We continue to get an error. Old business and open project, sewage plant project.
So we talked about this before that here.
Okay.
There's some confusion. The bid opening time.
Okay.
So, Darren. Thought it was 2 p.m. on Thursday, May 21st. Pam thought it was at 6 p.m.
Oh, okay.
So I apologize for confusion, but it was
The 2 p.m.
it's at 2 p.m. That's how it was advertised. Again, Darren is so attentive to details. So I apologize.
I'm double checking.
Apologize for the mistake that got made. Can you?
Yeah.
Okay. So do you also then want to, we then talk about when the council should meet to approve our recommendation. So Darren will be here at 2 p.m. Darren Tino will be here at 2 p.m. for the bid opening.
Okay.
He can evaluate that pretty quickly. He's asking, do you want to then later that evening, that same evening, Thursday, May 21st, meet at 6 p.m.? Because originally Pam had said, you had said for Friday, May 22nd at 6 p.m.
Works for me.
So I suppose it works for Carrie.
Well, she was already gonna be here the 21st at 6, so I'm sure it was.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
so we good thought.
So we'll have the bid opening at 2 p.m. And as long as you can be here, that's fabulous.
Yep.
Not everybody needs to be here, as long as you and Jeff can be here.
Yep.
And then later that evening at 6 p.m.
Yep.
So. Vote whether they accept our recommendation.
We probably should motion not to have the special meetings at those times, or does it matter?
Well, just executive session.
The thing that, sorry, the text. And so Tina also can be here at 2 p.m. and she said she can take minutes for you, Pam, if you want her to.
Okay.
Or whatever she can do to help.
I'll see that part. I don't
Okay.
know. I'll have to.
That works for everybody, make sure, well, for 6 o'clock.
At 6 o'clock for the meeting and then 2 o'clock for the bid off.
Perfect. Do you have any sewage plant updates?
Not for the construction, I mean, operations are going well.
Okay.
We got the chlorine system up and running here in April. And everything's working, well.
And then the CCMG matching grant to reseal the streets, we're still on, well. Is that, no, it's supposed to be now? Spring 2026, we're there.
Did you find out about that, Marie?
I was gonna say, was you checking that or was it Tina who's gonna check with that company, see when they're coming back?
I apologize. I thought Robin had been. You. I'll reach out to Robin again.
She was, but she didn't give me a date yet.
Okay.
That's who I was thinking of.
So I also going to check with Darren and Robin. We don't want the street project to interfere in any way with the Rockford wastewater project. What do you expect?
I really think it would.
Okay.
They could work around that, don't you think, Scott?
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
Once they seal the streets, I mean, you can drive on them like instantly.
okay. Okay.
So if they got a couple manholes rehabbing, they can just skip that street, and come back to it
Okay.
later today or something.
All right. So let me poke Robin again and I'll include you know.
And we'll need to table the stormwater fund and planning project until Barry's here, we're all here. Any new building permits? We had town cleanup day today. And park restrooms will also need to be tabled for next meeting. And Scott already gave your report, Thomas?
Okay, my report's in front of you. Like I told everyone before, I did that one ticket last month, so the town will receive their $3 at some point. Got some more hours in last month, however, that might go down. As you all see the news, my main job is a little different now. Things are changing a little bit, so not sure how that's gonna go. I talked about the permitting stuff, basically waiting on NDOT to tell me if there's a fee or not for permitting before I continue on with digital speed sign project. And I talked to Rick about the junk vehicle part of the public nuisance ordinance, because there was kind of a discrepancy in there, and that's been clarified. That's all I have. Public nuisance ordinances will be in full effect now that spring cleanup days passed, so they're one of their junk in their yards. Start on that next day I would. Shoots for me. Lights, concerns.
We done any golf cart?
I've registered 3. I have a couple violators. Working on right now.
Well, violation says, I know, I think you are in violation. I'll have to expires in May. It's still May. Right, Rick? Oh, you got it all day?
I'm looking right now, actually, let's see.
There's not an expiration date. Registering?
Prior to or on April 30th of each year, shall complete registration renewal, which time proof of financial responsibility shall be presented. After April 30th, registration renewals shall be considered to be late renewals, and the registration renewal will be $30
It's,
instead of 15.
it's, picture says expires in May.
The ordinance says April 30th is when it expires.
Oh, that's where we go. It's It is $30 because I did that question.
It's 15, but if it's renewal, it's 15. So I will treat it as such since you're in compliance unless the town board overrides me on that.
If the sticker says May, you're
Probably May.
We'll leave it like that.
Just don't speed leaving there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, too, like your illegal golf. Maintenance.
Okay, the wastewater treatment plant mowed and trimmed back there 4 times, sprayed numerous areas around the plant. I did attend a online wastewater collection class, which was pretty good. We had some electrical issues back in the blower room. I tested everything that I could test. And this whole setup is tied to louvers and thermostats, so it got above my pay grade, so I had Sean check with Scott to see who he wanted. As far as electrician, I ended up calling Scott's Electric. They came out that same day, started testing things, and found that there was a failure in the intake louvers, which has been open ever since I can remember. They've always been open. So we changed some wires in that unit that is bad. And the vent came on, the exhaust louvers open like they were supposed to, but then he determined that the comfort zone thermostat was bad. So the next day, took a couple days to track down parts. Finally found the parts. Jim's Heating and Cooling, who is our HVAC people anyway. He gave me the comfort zone thermostat, told me how to wire it. And that room also needed a heat thermostat because that's the one that got wiped out by the frozen water line a couple of years ago. The reason this vent needs to work is when it's 60 degrees outside, it's about 110 in that room, which is way too hot. After I put the heater thermostat in and the comfort zone thermostat in, things are working perfect. Just so you know, Scott, it'll never get colder than 50 in there, never get hotter than 70. I gotta keep those, that range apart or the heat and the vent will fight each other. So, but I did mess with, and I don't even think they make that unit anymore. The unit that failed to open the intake louvers. I don't see it hurting anything just being open. It's been open for years. Not sure this thing's ever hooked up right, because when I took apart the vent fan housing itself, uh, there was a plastic bag laying in it with the instructions that was not tied to anything, so that tells me the fan had never kicked on, or it would have sucked it through the fan. I think day one, that thing failed because it wasn't wired properly in the intake louvers. But everything's working fine now, so. Had to move some chemical barrels a couple different times for Sean, graded the entire driveway. Sean asked for some shelving in the bathroom so he could get paper products up off the floors. I went, Gilman's got those parts, put the shelves in for him. And did 6 locates for the town. Mowed the parking lots 4 times. I had to rebuild and raise the storm drain at 6 on Ohio Street. I don't know if it got run over once upon a time or not, but it got crushed down into the ground. I dug it out by hand, put a new pipe in it, raised it up, put stone around it, rebuilt the whole thing. Replaced signposts and signs at First and East Street. Somebody keeps backing into that sign down there. I straightened it. All I could straighten it last time it posted the post. It was done. So put in all new there. Also I've sprayed the parking lots. Done town trash every week. A couple, 3 days ago, graded all the alleys in town. Also sprayed all the edges in the alleys. And I attended a in-person FEMA public assistance class, which is a class that we had to go to gain FEMA money in case of a disaster. That's part of that. Right. And I think that's pretty much it in a major nutshell.
Any public comment?
Public hearing.
All right, next regular meeting is June 8th at 6:30.
Oh, I do want to make a request. Is it okay? I'll get a price quote to put in a 8-foot gate at the sewage plant. Reason being is the no man's land lot back there between the town and Chuck Lindor's. The only way I can get the mower back to it is unlock his gate at the road, drive through the woods, unlock the next gate, drive through the horse pasture, unlock the 3rd gate at the railroad, get in there. Which is like over a quarter mile off the road. If we could just put a gate in back and forth of the sewage plant where I can just go from the plant to that lot would be easier.
Good, right?
And I don't have to mess with Chuck's horses when they're out there, get curious and friendly and try to keep them inside the pasture when I got the gate open.
Yeah, if you get a price on it.
Bring it to the board.
Yeah.
to decide on it.
And it's not
Will we be
hurry.
getting a bill from Styles?
You will. Matter of fact, she called me today while I was mowing, needed an address, so I just told her to send it to the PO box.
And unfortunately, that falls under the new rules that all subcontractors have to be pre-approved. Which guy's done.
I guess,
Like that. Maintenance repairs, not.
no, we talked about just shooting an email. I guess we can go ahead and make a motion to approve like Scott, like the list of the normal contractors.
You know, Skiles, I don't know if you'd ever used them before. But
So that
when I go to repair something, I can't get big for bone AIs.
Yeah, we should look at making that amendment to the ordinance, like an emergency, because we don't want our sewage plant shut down over. Or yeah,
I don't know, what you need to amend the ordinance from emergency. Got to do it.
Yeah. Do we, you wanna go ahead and, if you're willing to just make a motion for Skiles to be an approved contractor for Michigan Town? Skiles Electric,
Yeah. The guy and or Kyle.
all second, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Anything else? You will, I can have a motion to adjourn.
Okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
And we're done.
Bring it to the board.
Yeah, it is, okay.
Thanks, Pat. Yeah, it's a true.